All right. We want to wish you guys a very happy Valentine's Day. For those of you who are here for our Valentine's Day presentation, now, I recognize some of you are here live, and some of you may be here on the replay at some future point. So it is, as we speak, live Wednesday, Valentine's Day. It is also the beginning of Lent. So you see the ashes on my forehead and my wife's forehead. For those of you that are practicing in the Christian faith, Lent marks 40 days before Easter. And so not all churches, but some churches practice the celebration of, hey, you know what? Our Lord, fasted in the desert for 40 days. And so they mark 40 days before Easter to begin the season of a preparation before Easter, right? To be mindful in these 40 days of, what happened in those events. And usually you give something up, you don't eat meat on Friday. And if you love popsicles, okay, I won't eat popsicles, or I won't eat any cheese, or maybe I'll stay off social media. People typically do something as a little bit of a sacrifice in preparation of the Easter. So anyway, just giving you guys why it's not dirt on her forehead or my forehead. Like, they got dirt on their head. Anyway, we did shower today, right? Anyway, with all that being said, we do want to welcome every single one of you, especially you that are here live on Valentine's Day. Hey, this is a great place to be. We're going to show you guys what we're doing, because we're doing things in travel that have never, ever been done before. That is, we're going to prove that to you here throughout the presentation. Documentation beats conversation, which also sets up an incredible opportunity for those of you who maybe are looking for a way to make some extra money. We're going to show you something unlike anything you have ever seen before. But what I want to do first and foremost is take this over to my Valentine. I'm the luckiest guy in the entire world, and that is my incredible wife, my beautiful wife, Miss Gina Strand. So Gina, if you don't mind, share with everybody how this thing happened for us.
I would love to. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and to you, baby. I love you. But for Todd and I, how this all came about was our daughter got a Division I softball scholarship to play softball back in Illinois. Now, we live in Southern California, so as we're traveling around the country to watch her play softball, it started getting quite expensive as we're living in hotels and renting lots of cars. So we started looking for ways that we could save money on travel. Well, we knew the owner of Travorium, Mr. David Hart, for many, many years. He's a good friend of ours, and he told Todd, we've got to check out this product. So we decided to try it, and we started using the travel site, and we were saving 50%, 40%, every once in a while, maybe 30%, but a lot of times 70% off on hotels. Well, we were asking other parents on the team how much they were saving and sharing with them what we were saving, and they wanted to sign up as well. So Todd and I continue to share our story with other sports parents and other friends and family, and our team continued to spread and grow. And before we knew it, we spread to over 63 countries. And by the way, before we joined Travorium, we only knew one person outside the United States who lives in Canada. But again, like I said, we grew to over 63 countries. Well, as our team continued to spread, our income continued to grow. And I was able to walk away from my 20-year, pretty significant corporate job 2 years ago now. So we are having the time of our lives. I get to travel with my husband, and we get to show other families how they can do the same. Now, the name of our company is Travorium, and we are a travel company. On the screen there, you see Mr. and Mrs. David and Adela Hart. They are the owners and CEOs. They have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional and direct sales. And Mr. Hart was Entrepreneur Finalist of the Year at the age of 24, and that was with Inc. magazine. Now, we are getting ready to start our 13th year, 12th year. I'm getting confused, Todd.
12th year.
12th year.
12th year.
I know I said 13, thinking no, it's 12. We're getting ready to start our 12th year in business. We are debt-free and have paid millions of dollars in commissions. We have spread to over 64 countries, and we have customer service in multiple languages. That beautiful building you see there on our screen is our corporate headquarters in Temecula, California. And we also have a corporate presence in Madrid, Spain. So our goal as a company is to show people how they can book at the travel agent rate, which is up to 70% off, how you can earn travel points for vacations, and if you so choose, turn passion into profit and use this as a business. You know, travel is the single largest industry in the world. And if you ask everybody what's on their bucket list or their living list, your friends and your family, probably most of them are going to say travel. So then why aren't they traveling? And why are they waiting so long to travel? And they would tell you they simply can't afford it. So we have done an amazing job as a company. We've turned what was once unaffordable into affordable. And back to you, Todd.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Gina. And for everyone out there, again, when you look at the travel industry, it's not only the biggest industry in the world, but it is growing at an exponential rate. In fact, this is an article that came out from Bloomberg Finance, and I'm just going to read the article here. By 2033, the travel industry is set to become a $15.5 trillion industry. Guys, 2033 is 9 years away. Now, the travel industry is currently 10 trillion, which is twice the size as the oil and energy industry. We all know there's huge money in oil, right? Travel's twice the size today, and it's about to become 3 times the size in just the next 9 years alone. There's an explosion happening in travel. And of course, what's driving that is demographics. Not only do you have the baby boomers who are wanting to go travel, but the younger generation, they want experiences, not things. They would rather have a dream vacation than a luxury item, et cetera, et cetera. The travel industry is absolutely exploding. And when we talk about saving people money on travel, we do it in all the normal arenas, whether it be hotels, resorts, cruises, rental cars, excursions, shopping, dining, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets. I know our friend Alicia Davis, $1,500 on a Beyonce tickets. Norman and Ned had a friend saved $1,800 on their Dallas Cowboy tickets. My buddy Jeff Miner just saved $1,400 on a rink-dink car rental. I mean, guys, there's so many ways you can save huge, huge, huge money. Now, here's the dirty secret in the travel business. 2 companies control the entire space, and almost nobody seems to know that. This is one of those things that most people they're like, you got to be kidding me. I never knew that, right? Now, again, I told you, I believe that documentation beats conversation. I'm going to play for you a clip that comes from NBC News investigative reports.
If you go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal, you may be actually wasting your time.
NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack is here to explain how that works.
That's right. There's a reason these deals look similar. And the problem is that these third-party sites often fall under the umbrella of 1 or 2 companies. So while you think you're searching for multiple companies looking for the very best deal, every deal you're considering may actually be from the same company. Many savvy travelers look for the best hotel deals online.
I usually look at sites that kind of claim to have the best deals.
It seems like there's a lot of competition.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by 1 of 2 companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
And so that very last line, guys, they're calling the hotel directly isn't going to help you either. Why? Because they get all their business from Expedia and Booking Holdings, which is really Priceline, by the way. That's where they get all their business from. And so if you undercut our price, we'll just kick you off our platform, enjoy bankruptcy. That's not about to happen, right? So let me give this to you in more practical terms. This is my middle daughter on the screen, wanted to take her honeymoon to the Maldives, wanted to go to that private bungalow you see right there on the screen. On Expedia's website, it was 10 grand. On our site, same room, same date, same everything, 6 grand. We were literally $4,000 cheaper for a single week on the exact same place. Now, every once in a while, people say, wait a minute, hold on. Expedia is a huge company. How are you guys getting a better rate than them? To which I always reply, we do not have a better rate than them. $6,000 is the rate. Expedia chose to mark it up to 10 grand. Then they chose to buy up every travel site you can think of. So when you price shop, all you see is 10 grand. And if you call the resort directly, they're not about to undercut the places. They give them all of their business. They'll be like, yeah, 10 grand. That's the rate. when $6,000 is the actual rate. And if you want further proof of that, all you have to do is Google the top 10 internet companies in the world. These are the guys that are making billions and billions and billions. We all know that. We see Amazon, Google, Facebook, eBay, Netflix. We all know the names. And on that list, here's Priceline and Expedia. Now, remember, they do not own anything travel related. They don't have a hotel room or hotel. They don't have a cruise line. They don't have a resort or car rental agency. How are they making billions and billions and billions, just like Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Because they own a monopoly. And when you bypass that monopoly, you can book for $11.48, like you see here on the screen, instead of $17.97. You can book the Paradise Point Hotel for $6.65 instead of $13.07. Now, guys, when you look at this, this is a 3-night stay. You are saving $641 per, and it's on 3 nights. So if you take the $641 and you divide that by 3 nights, that gives you $213.66 that you are saving per night. Now, remember, we don't have a better rate than them. That's how much they've marked it up. Now you know, understand why they're running all those commercials on television. Now you know why they hired Captain Kirk, the Priceline negotiator. That guy costs millions of dollars to grab him. Then they run commercials that cost tens of millions of dollars, right? Why are they doing all that? Because they're making $213 a night trying to convince you it's a great deal. They bought up every travel site. You go try to price compare and you're like, that must be a good deal. Everyone's got about the same price, not realizing you're comparing with the exact same company. They own all of those sites, guys. We are bringing a brand new model to the travel space, and it's long overdue. The pricing scheme that is currently being used in the travel industry dates back to the year 1758, 265 years ago. That's older than the country we live in, the United States, by the way. And all we're doing as a company is we're bringing the Netflix model to the travel space. Now, when you think about Netflix, they don't make money selling movies. They make money selling a membership that allows you to watch an unlimited number of movies. Well, guys, we don't make money selling travel. We sell a membership that allows you to book travel with no markup, which means you can book travel for 50, 60, 70% off. Now, again, I believe documentation beats conversation. Now, we are in a public forum right now. We are streaming to Facebook. So we can't do a live pricing demonstration. We can only do that when we're not recording, streaming to a social media platform. But we're doing one tomorrow night. You can hop on and we'll open up Expedia. We'll open up our site, side by side, exact same everything. Now, what I could do for tonight is I went through, grabbed a couple places, right? You don't see the name of the place, so we can't tell you the name and the price in a public forum. Can only do that in a private forum. So there's no names here, okay? But you can see it's the identical room. I mean, just look at the pictures, okay? Clearly the same place, right? Here at the bottom, this is Expedia, right? Over here, this is our site. Now, look, Expedia is claiming this is 35% off. I mean, so, man, you're getting the good guy deal. You're getting 35% off. That's huge. So we come over here, and we see that Expedia says pay now. Their price is $154.81. That's after they took 35% off the normal price they charge. But guys, the real price over here is $38.71. Okay, that's the real price. They're charging $154. We're charging $38. We don't have a better price than them. Okay, that's how much they're trying to mark it up. That's the kind of money they're trying to make on you every time you book. Now, over here, you see this number with the line through it. We aggregate. We have 13 wholesale feeds that come into our site. And we go through all of that data and say, hey, here's the average retail price based on a collection of all the different data, right? And so 137 is the normal retail price. If you look over here, they're charging 154. So we're actually claiming that the retail price is less than what Expedia is actually charging. Now, sometimes we're claiming it's more than what they're charging, but it's always within a couple percentage points, right? So when you see this big 72% in red, 72% off, where that number comes from is the average retail price, 137, minus the rate we're actually charging, you're saving 72%. That big red number is usually accurate, again, within a couple of percentage points. So we come to the next screen. right? Again, I had to black out the name of the hotel, right? But you can see right here that most sites are charging 6,500. We're charging 1,100. We're 83% less. This middle one here, this is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, although I can't tell you the name of the place, it's a 5-star hotel. I got the name blacked out. Most of you are like, oh, that's, you know the place. You recognize the picture. It's a 5-star, one of the most famous hotels in Vegas, right? You already know who it is. But again, if you don't, just go Google pictures of Vegas, you'll figure it out. But the normal retail price is $3,946. Our price, right, was, $1,772. I mean, guys, we are 55% less. Over here, 67% less. Next page, 64% less, 66% less, 57% less. I mean, guys, we go city by city by city at our live pricing demonstration. We do these all the time. We're doing one tomorrow night, 5 o'clock California time, 8 o'clock if you're on the East Coast. By the way, guys, I'll be back again tomorrow night. Danny Seguinal is in Tahiti, so I'll be covering the next several Thursday nights while he's in Tahiti, and the team over there is blowing up, doing great things. But anyway, back to tomorrow night. We're going to go to Vegas and Miami, Orlando. We'll go to Cancun. We'll go to Jamaica. We'll go to Tokyo, London, Paris, Barcelona, Venice, Italy, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, right? You're going to see place after place after place. Their price, our price, triple that bottom line. You're going to be like, holy crap. Then we just asked people the question. Can you think of 3 people who might want to save that kind of money on travel? And most people are like, can I think of 3? I can think of 33. Well, if you just get 3 of them to say yes, right? At that moment, this membership is no longer costing you anything because you are now earning more than you're spending. So it's no longer coming off my credit card, right? No longer costing me a dime. Well, if you do the platinum membership, which is our #1 seller by far, you're not just getting to book at the travel agent rate, as I've been showing you, but you're also going to be earning 3,000 points per year. Now, what does that mean? It means I can go on a 4- and 5-star vacation once every 6 to 7 months. Now, further, I also get, when I buy the platinum for free, a trip incentive that doesn't require points. So if I'm getting 2 vacations per year with my payment, and I'm getting 1 trip that's completely for free, well, you can do the math. 2 + 1 = 3. So I'm going to show you the kinds of vacations you're going to be going on. And keep in mind that if you got 3 people, this whole thing is costing you nothing. Nada, goose egg, zilch, cero dinero. It translates in every language, okay? So this is the Canary Islands. They're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You can come here 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. You just trade in your free points. Have a great time. Don't forget to send me a postcard. Maybe you want to go to Disney. Here you've got a name brand resort, a name all of you would know in a heartbeat. If I could tell you the name of the place, you'd be like, oh yeah, everybody knows them. Everybody knows that's luxury. You can tell by the pictures on the room, right? You got a full kitchen. You got a dining room, living room, flat screen TV, fireplace, separate bedroom with a jacuzzi tub in it. Now it's the honeymoon suite, right? You got the swimming pools, the palm trees, right? You're going to come here for 7 nights, 8 days. You are 10 minutes from Disney, okay? You're here for 8 days, trading your free points. Oh, and it's going to cost you $10 a night, $10 a day to be here, guys. Unbelievable. This is a place my wife and I went to in Cabo San Lucas. Okay, guys, I got to shut the sound off because I say the name of the place in my video here, right? So again, this is a place we came to in Cabo San Lucas. It is a 5-star resort. The normal price is $600 to $1,000 per night. Now there's my wife on the balcony. Hi, honey, right? So we are ocean front. We left the door open all night. You can listen to the waves crash all night long. You got the swim up bar down there, all the different swimming pools. Here in a moment, I'm going to pan to the roof. We have this, there's an infinity pool up there. It looks like the water runs off the edge of the building, the pool, and behind you is the ocean. I mean, the selfies are incredible. We were here 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. Zero, zilch, nada, goose egg. All we did was trade in our free points, came here, had an amazing time, 7 nights, 8 days. Guys, we have places like this all over the world. Now, this brings up a lot of different questions, okay? People, okay, are there any blackout dates? Are there contracts? Am I a travel agent? Do I have to go to a presentation? Are there penalties, or is there this? Is there that? Is it hard to find a room? Is there a lack of places? There's all these questions. And the answer is no, 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 no. Let me say it in Japanese. No. Okay. This whole program is based on want to, not have to. We have 480,000 weeks. We are the anti-timeshare, right? You can cancel anytime you wish. No penalties, no fuss, no muss. You go in the back office, you click on the button, cancel, and the whole thing's done. Goodbye. However, you're going to earn all these trips, right? 480,000 weeks this very moment. There's no lack of inventory. We've got them everywhere in the world, every region in the world. We got 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, full kitchens, living rooms, studios. I mean, these kinds of places. Now, in addition to that, you're also going to get to tap into our world tours. Now, here we have over 100 of these we're going to do this year alone, 8 to 9 per month. And they're all 4 and 5 star, absolutely incredible places. This is Dubai, 5-star, waterfront, breakfast included. You're going to be here 6 days, $99. By the way, my wife and I just booked this place. It wasn't $99, it was $49. We're going to be there at the end of April, $49. Breakfast included. Look at the breakfast picture in the lower right-hand corner. Every kind of fruit, every kind of juice, every kind of pastry. They got the mimosas, they got the baristas, they got the chef there, make it up any way you want. The normal price on the breakfast alone is like $90 a day for 2 people. We're going to be there 6 days. We only paid $49 after trading our free points. How did we get those free points? Oh, that's right. We told 3 people how to get on the Zoom with Daryl Maria Roberts, where they did side-by-side pricing comparisons. Here's our site, here's Expedia. Here's our site, here's Expedia. City after city, people are like, holy crap, you are literally 50, 60, 70% less. Sometimes it's only 30, guys, right? I mean, it's not always 50, 60, but lots of them it is. I saw one today, it was like 35%. I saw one that was 25%. I mean, again, it varies, but you're saving an absolute fortune. Can you think of 3 other people who might want to save this kind of money on travel? Yes. Well, guess what? Now you're not paying for that membership. You're getting all these travel points at no cost to you. You're trading them in for these kinds of vacations. Maybe you want to go to Montego Bay. This is a 5-star property, all the food, all the drinks, alcohol or otherwise, everything included. You're going to be here, by the way, for less money than the cost of a Roach motel, for less money than the cost of a Motel 6, right? You can go to Portugal. You want to go to Puerto Vallarta? This was a 4-star property, all the food, all the drinks, everything included, $29, 5 days, all the food, you could go to the El Dorado Steakhouse, right? By the way, I almost told you the name of the place, but they do a steakhouse. They're called El Dorado. You can go to the steakhouse. You say, you know what? Bring me 3 ribeyes, 4 fillets. Yeah, I'll take some of those potatoes, some of those vegetables. I'll take 3 beers. Bring me one of those mixed drinks. Yeah, bring me a couple glasses of wine. I mean, guys, you don't need your wallet. Everything included. You traded in your free points, pay $29, all the food, all the drinks, right on the ocean. Absolutely incredible. You want to go to Las Vegas, Nevada? 5-star property. Your total price after you trade in your free points, $76. You want to go to Venice, Italy for $1. Athens, Greece, 99. The beaches of Hawaii, Crete, Greece. All the food, all the drinks, everything included, $319. Guys, look at your view. That is the view from your room. I mean, you are oceanfront, absolutely incredible. Bordeaux, France. Guys, we have them in Thailand. I'm simply trying to give you a taste of the kinds of places you're going to be going all over the world. Now, to get started with our company, it is a whopping $79 decision, right? And for $79, I get my replicated website, my ID number, my back office, the marketing videos. They do all of the training, the tracking, all of those things are done for me, okay? From there, I get to select my level of membership. We've got the basic membership. It's $69 today, and then it's $52 a month. I get to book at the travel agent rate. I literally had a guy that called me earlier today, and he's like, can you tell me how I'm really going to get value out of this thing? And so he gave me the dates, right? I went to Las Vegas, Nevada. I pulled up a place. The first place was the West. See, I almost told you the name of the place. Well, I won't tell you the price. It was the Westgate Resort, right? He saved 3 times the cost of the membership in that date. Then I went to Miami Beach, and he saved twice. Then he went to some other place in Vegas and he saved the entire cost. I mean, again, guys, it is unbelievable how much money you're going to save just with the basic membership. Okay. Now, from there, I want to do the titanium membership. This membership here is basically $22 more per month. Well, what am I getting for that extra 20 something dollars a month? Well, I'm earning travel points every month, and I can turn those travel points in and go on all those vacations I talked about, right? And so it's not quite as good as pricing as I showed you a moment ago. You're going to pay a little bit more money, but you're still going for 50% off, right? Take those points, trade it in, and I'm basically getting one vacation a year. Now, then we have our platinum, the one that almost everybody does, $269 today, plus it's $135 a month starting 30 days from now. I get the travel agent rate. I got the shopping, the dining, the entertainment. Guys, some people say the entire cost of membership just with shopping and dining. Some people say the entire cost of membership with the entertainment. Most of you are going to save multiple times the cost of membership just with the travel site, between the hotels, the resorts, the rental cars, the cruises, the excursions. Many of you are going to save multiple times the cost of membership if you do this as a business just with the tax savings. When you have a home-based business and you run it with an intention for a profit, you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, miles on your automobile. Guys, every 3 miles on your automobile is $2. So if you learn how to arrange your affairs in such a way to maximize every time you leave in your car, you're going with business intent. That's the key. You got to be driving somewhere with business intent. But if you're going there, right, your tax professional will teach you how to log that, write that down, log it down, do it correctly. But what you're going to be able to do, I want you to do this as an experiment. You get in your car. I want you to put your trip odometer at 0. Now, when you get to 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, so in 3 minutes, you're going to be at 3 miles, right? I want you to reach into your wallet. I want you to grab 2 $1 bills. I want you to roll the window down, and I want you to throw those 2 $1 bills out the window. And you're thinking like, I'm not going to do that. You already are. You're just getting to visually watch it if you don't have the right home-based business where you can maximize all your deductions. Now, that's what happened at 3 miles. When you get to 6 miles, you need to reach in your wallet and grab another 2 $1 bills and throw it out the window. When you get to 9 miles, you need to reach in your wallet, grab another 2 $1 bills and throw it out the window. How many miles you guys drive a year? 12,000, 15,000, 20,000? I mean, guys, before long, we're talking about real money. Again, you can get together with your own CPA and validate this for yourself. I beg you, I implore you to Google it, buy best-selling books about it, and go see your local tax professional. But your tax pro is going to be like, yes, you can save $400 to $500 a month, real money in your pocket, okay, in taxes, but in the membership only cost $135 a month. You're paying $1,500 a year, saving $6,000 a year in taxes. Your own CPA is going to look at you and say, whose side are you on? You're saving 4 times as much in taxes as it even costs for the membership. Again, whose side are you on? You can ship the money off to the government. Man, you know, the government, they're in debt. Oh, man, they need my money. I want to leave it with them. Or you get a home business, they ship a bunch of that money back to you because you have a home business and you can do the things you want to do. Totally your choice, right? But again, whose side are you on? Now, from there, you get involved with the company. You're going to begin to build a business. You tell 3 people, they tell 3 people. You're going to tap into our 10X compensation program. Now, when you tell a few who tell a few who tell a few, okay, this is known as the social sharing ripple effect. Now, this is something that you've been doing your entire life. You told people about a great movie, about a great restaurant. You told people about Instagram and Facebook. You know, Instagram and Facebook, they have 3 billion users. 3 billion. 40% of the entire global population is on Facebook and Instagram. And they have never, ever advertised. How do you get 3 billion people to sign up when you've never advertised? And you think back and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I invited my friends and my friends invited their friends. And then their friends invited their friends. And then their friends invited their friends. Notice the rings keep getting bigger. And their friends invited their friends. 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 It's like dropping a rock in the pond. And you see the ripples continue to spread. And the bigger the ripples get, the bigger the check our company is going to write you every single week. We track the social sharing ripple effect, and we're going to pay you, not just on the people you tell, but on the people they tell. You brought us all that business. It came from you. We track it. We're going to reward you for it, guys. But the number one thing shared on social media is travel. Nobody goes on vacation without doing a photo dump. If your friends and family are on vacation, you're going to know about it. All right. Now, it was Warren Buffett, the fifth richest man in the entire world, who says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. And the reason I bring that up is because that is not what is currently being taught at school. People are being taught, go to school, get good grades, get a degree, get a job. It's all going to be okay. And guys, that is complete BS, and everybody knows it today, right? It ain't going to be okay. That's why the fastest growing segment of the global economy is the gig economy. 70 million people have signed up in the last few years to drive Uber and Lyft. Why? I got to make some money. To do DoorDash and Instacart. Why? I got to make some money. They're doing podcast videos, YouTube videos, TikTok videos. They're doing Airbnb. They're selling stuff on Amazon and eBay. Why? I got to make some money. But all of those things, guys, are just another job. If you're not driving your car, there's no money. If you're not delivering food, there's no money. If you're not shipping stuff into the Amazon warehouse on an ongoing basis, there's no money. That's not what Warren Buffett, the fifth richest man in the world, told you to do. He says, find a way to make money while you sleep. Now, on the screen, this is Pastor Guy, Pastor Deborah Taylor, amazing couple out of Memphis, Tennessee. They got involved in our business. They're both married. Pastor Deborah had her own account. Pastor Guy had his own account. Pastor Deborah got to $3,000 a month. Pastor Guy got to $2,000 a month. Pastor Guy had a lot of health issues. He needed a kidney transplant and a number of other things. And long story short, in a heartbreaking way, Pastor Guy passed away about 33 months ago. And although Pastor Guy was gone, that $2,000 per month check, that check remains. That check doesn't go anywhere. That check keeps coming in every single month. This is willable, inheritable, sellable, right? That $2,000 a month keeps coming in. Now, in this case, it went to his wife, Deborah, but she says, I'm doing so well, I don't need the money. They give it to the grandkids, Ava and Gracie. They're 4 years old and 6 years old. The money goes into a trust account. Every month, it gets invested on their behalf. Now, all of those people that Pastor Guy had told, they all had a big time incentive to tell a few people, right? The social sharing ripple effect. Well, fast forward the tape, his income went from $2,000 a month to well over $10,000 a month, right? Then $12,000 a month, $13,000 a month. He's a one-star ambassador today in our program. And again, I say that just to demonstrate that, again, he passed away. And not only is the money continuing to come in, the check is going up, right? Now, most of us, this is a foreign concept because we've been brainwashed. I mean, literally brainwashed. I'm like looking for my thing here, right? It's like somebody here. I'm gonna grab this right here. Somebody did this. You will go to school. You will get a degree. You will be in debt the rest of your life. You will work at JOB. They will barely pay you enough to pay the bills. Eventually, you'll retire, and you'll pretty much struggle to survive until the day you die. Stay away from anything that can make you more money. I mean, who did that to you, right? I mean, guys, the story alone, man, he's not only getting paid, the check is going up, right? Why are they not teaching this in school? They're teaching go get a JOB. And again, most of us only know that economy. The economy of, man, if I don't work, I don't get paid. The economy of, man, if I get sick, I don't get paid. If I get hurt, I don't get paid. If there's another pandemic, they tell me to stay home, I don't get paid. If they can find someone younger than me to do the job for less money than me, I don't get paid. If I were to, if they were to embrace automation, technology, artificial intelligence, right? And they can replace me, I don't get paid. Most of us only know that economy, the economy where all these things, and I don't get paid. Here I got a guy, Pastor Guy Taylor, may God rest his soul. Not only is he getting paid, the check is going up every single month. That one last little ditch effort he did before he went to be with the Lord was enough to create a situation that's going to make his granddaughters millionairesses. Yes, millionairesses. They have $13,000 a month every month being invested on their behalf. They're not going to touch the money for another 20 years. They are millionairesses, right? You want to leave something behind. You want to change the destination or the destiny of your, family tree. I mean, get some money coming in that's not dependent upon your day-to-day efforts. And guys, we're doing that in the single largest industry in the world, travel. An industry that's exploding in growth, going to be 3 times the size as the oil industry. We're bringing a brand new model, the Netflix model, right? We can document in our life. We do it every week, multiple times a week. We pull up Expedia, we pull up ours, we show people, oh my gosh, I had no idea they were marketing travel up that much. I had no idea I could save that kind of money. You can build a subscription base of people, just like Netflix had 247 million people sign up for their membership. They do 32 billion a year in sales. Guys, do you realize that 1/4% of the future $15 trillion travel industry is a $38 billion company? If we only get 1/4 of 1% to say, wow, I like this Netflix model where I can book for 50, 60, 70% off. I like this model where I tell 3 people and I'm getting vacations for virtually nothing. 1/4 of 1%, and we're bigger than Netflix. I'm not suggesting that's going to happen. I'm suggesting that the market is so big. It's so massive, right? It's like standing at the beach with your feet in the water. You're going to throw a rock, and if you hit if you hit water, you're going to make money. You can't miss. It's the ocean. You can't miss as long as you go to work and do something. You have to try. Sitting there on the sidelines, which most people do, ain't going to get it done, right? In the school, in the business of entrepreneurship, it's like baseball. My daughter set the home run record at her college, right? Playing softball, like baseball, right? And so in the entrepreneurial world, there is no 3 strikes you're out. In the entrepreneurial world, you get unlimited swings. All you got to do is get in the batter's box. You got your bat up there, swing, miss, doesn't matter. Swing, miss, it doesn't matter. Swing, miss, it doesn't matter. Swing, miss, it doesn't matter. You get unlimited swings. But most people are sitting in the dugout doing nothing and wondering why they're broke. You got to get on the right side of money. You can buy all kinds of books and different things. And they'll be like, hey, that guy that was on the Zoom on Valentine's Day night? He might have been a little crazy and flying, but I think he was right. He was right. It's, again, guys, this is all documentable stuff that we can train you on, educate you on. Now, I'm going to walk you through the comp plan just so you get a fundamental idea of how this works, okay? So you bring on 3 people. You're now earning more than you're spending. Out of that money you're earning, they're going to take your monthly membership of $135 straight out of that money. This is no longer coming off your credit card, no longer costing you anything. You've now got all those travel points for free. You got the membership for free. Now, from there, I'm going to assume you bring on a 4th person, okay? You got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And you're just going to build straight down, 2 legs straight down. Now, I'm going to assume that once you get your 4th person, you're going to go on vacation and you're just going to chill for a moment, all right? You're gone. But while you're gone, those 4 people, they start inviting people to watch our Zooms, to watch our live pricing demonstrations, to hop on our Facebook page, and all those other kind of things, right? Well, next thing you know, those 4 people tell a couple of people each. You come back from vacation, you're like, oh my gosh, there's 8 customers on my left leg, 8 customers on my right leg, and they're now paying me $400 to $700 a month. How did you get there? All you did was tell 4. They told a couple of people each. Now you're making $400 to $700 a month. Well, those 8 people on each side, if they tell a couple people each, they invite people to the live pricing demonstration. We can prove this works. We don't have to, not a matter of I think, not a matter of I hope, unequivocally, right? Black and white, in your face, here's the price. People are like, oh my gosh, sign me up. Those 8 customers each side tell a couple of people each. You tell a couple of people, you got 25 on the left, 25 on the right. You're making a couple $1,000s a month in income. Those 25 on each side tell a couple of people each. You're now making $3,000 a month plus in income. Those 63 on each side tell 1 person each. You got 125 customers in your left leg, 125 in your right leg. You are now making $4,000, $5,000 per month residual income. And if you just get just half of the 125 to tell 1 person each, you got 188 customers in the left leg, 188 customers in the right leg. You are now earning $9,000 to $11,000 per month and ongoing residual income. And if you want to see the breakdown of what that check looks like, it's right here. You'll have $4,300 in daily pay, $2,500 leadership bonus, $200 in personal bonus, $500 in lifestyle, $1,200 in ambassador. By the way, this last one, the ambassador bonus pool, power up $1,500. This month it's over $2,000. So this month, this check would be 11 grand, not 10,240 as advertised. It's over $2,000 this month, guys. So again, how did you get here? I got people who've gotten here, like Gulsum in Kazakhstan. We don't even have our website in the Russian language yet. And in 5.5 months, she went from 0 to this check in 5.5 months, and we don't even have the website in her language. How'd she do that? Because people understand the price. They understand the number. When you can prove that you're 40, 50, 60, 70% less, you can pay more at Expedia or you can join us. Yeah, I don't understand all the words, but I understand the bottom line. I understand you're putting less on my credit card number, right? That I understand. And so, yes, sign me up. They told people. 5.5 months later, here she is making over 10 grand a month, and the check is still going up, guys. I got people like Tatiana and her husband, Ark. He's a pastor. She's a nurse. Been here 18 months, okay? Over 200 grand a year in residual income. Now, the thing that's so significant is that, you know, Tatiana is shy. She's introverted. I mean, she's like the opposite of me. You can say, man, Tatiana, man, great job. She's like, thanks. I mean, that's how she sounds. I'm not making fun of her. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter whether you're extroverted, introverted, you're shy. It doesn't matter. Travel's the largest industry in the world, the one thing everybody wants to do, and you now have a new model that can show people how to make their dreams come true at a price they never knew was possible. And today, almost nobody knows about us. You could have been at the Super Bowl on Sunday, and you could have had the microphone instead of Usher and said, guys, I'll give you $5,000 right now if you can tell me what Travorium is. Never heard of it. Who? How do you even spell that? You guys are getting in before we go mainstream. Today, people have not heard of us. That will not always be the case. Now, when you get to the 10 grand a month, guys, guess what? They're going to give you another brand new position. Now, with that brand new position, you could say, you know what, guys, I'm good. I don't want it. I appreciate it. It's completely free, but I'm just going to keep building my two legs. And you can go to 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, 40 grand a month. But a lot of you, what's going to happen? My wife and I are going to be in Puerto Vallarta in March. We're going down there, traded in our free points. We're going to be down there for nothing. So we're down there in Puerto Vallarta. We're going to be at the swim up bar, right? We're going to be having a great time. You know, we're going to be talking to people, meeting people, and people are going to ask, man, you know, what do you do for a living? Or we're going to be having a conversation about, hey, what'd you pay to be here? I'm like, oh yeah, we pay about $1,000 a night. What'd you guys pay? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? Well, we're in the travel business, and you know, when you tell 3 people how to save big time money in travel, you get to come to places like this for virtually nothing. Tell you what, I'll send you a video, check it out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. I mean, guys, all day long you're meeting new people, right? And you can say, check the whole thing out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. You can bring them to our live pricing demonstration. The point being, I'm going to keep meeting new people. And some of them are like, man, sign me up. This is great. Tell you what, I got this brand new position. I'm going to put you over there, one on the left, one on the right. They tell a couple of people who tell a couple of people. Next thing you know, I'm doing, 8 left, 8 right, making $400 to $700 a month income. That's in addition to my 10, 15, 20 grand a month I'm making on my original spot. Those 8 on each side tell a couple of people each, 25 on the left, 25 on the right, making a couple of grand a month on my brand new position. That's in addition to the 15, 20 grand a month I'm making on my original position. Before you know it, I got 188 on the left, 188 on the right. I'm making 10 grand a month on my new position, and my original position could be 10, 20, 30 grand a month. Who knows where that's at? Then when I get here, they give me another brand new position, and I can go do it all over again. There's no limit to how many times you can do that. And guys, we have incredible perks in our company, by the way. In addition to the money, you're going to get the ambassador vacations. We have the Louis Vuitton experience, where the company takes you shopping at Louis Vuitton. And what I'm going to do real quick is bring my wife back on, just to talk about the Louis Vuitton experience, because it's emblematic of who we are as a company, right? We're not just a company where we're saving people huge in travel. That's true. We're a company where people are making tons of money. That's also true. but we're really giving people experiences that they would never have if it wasn't for our company, making dreams come true. And as my wife begins to describe the Louis Vuitton experience, even our vacations, they're the exact same way. So without any further ado, Ms. Gina, tell everyone about how incredible Louis Vuitton is.
Oh, I would love to. So our Louis Vuitton experience was created by Mrs. Adela Hart, and it's an absolutely world-class, first-class experience. And it's just one of the many perks that you get once you become an ambassador with our company. And the one you see here on the screen was when we were in Paris. This is the largest Louis Vuitton in the world. It's 4-story, and there's Mrs. Hart where they're dancing with her. The staff greeted Mr. and Mrs. Hart out front. And in a moment, you're gonna see us all walking straight in. This is probably the most crowded and busiest Louis Vuitton as well. You can see all of the crowd there on the street. And here we are walking straight in, being escorted straight in. Now, in a moment, you're going to see how the line wraps around the building, and it is over an hour wait for most people to get in to shop at Louis Vuitton. But here we are going straight in right now. And then once we get inside, they take us up to the 4th story, and we have 2 private showrooms where we are being served sparkling water, champagne, macaroons, cappuccinos. Sometimes, you get little sandwiches. It's just there's that line I was telling you about. It's an absolutely amazing experience. And one of the funniest things was that we were all kind of laughing about is as we're getting off this limousine van or Sprinter van that the company brought us over in, you see everybody there and they're taking pictures thinking, who are we? Are we something special because we're getting to walk right in and showed up all together? So once we all get together in that showroom, then we are each assigned a personal shopper that takes us around the store, helps us figure out what we want, and really makes that, that shopping experience very intimate and personal. It's just such an amazing time. And Mrs. Adela Hart, to be there with her and watch how she just loves to give and help everybody throughout this event. She goes around to everybody, sees what you're looking for, kind of guides you. It's just an absolutely wonderful time. And like I said, this is just one of the many first-class experiences you get when you become an ambassador in our company.
Yeah, so again, for most people to go to Louis Vuitton, period, would be a dream. I mean, just to go there alone would be a dream. I mean, you're waiting in line an hour just to go inside and to buy anything in the store. I mean, guys, the store, it is not for the faint of heart, right? I mean, a wallet can cost $1,500. A purse can cost $5,000. And so, this is the lives of the rich and famous. And so, even if you had to wait an hour in line and you got to go in there and buy anything, that's a dream come true for countless, millions and millions of women all across the world. But guys, you didn't stand in line. You pulled up to the 4-story tall Louis Vuitton, the busiest in the world, and a limousine van. And although there's this line, people waiting an hour to get inside, half of these staff is out front in line awaiting your arrival. You arrive, they're twirling, they take you straight in to the 4th floor, champagne, macaroons, anything you want. It was a funny moment, guys, because I needed the restroom when I was there. I'm always drinking my tea, right? You guys got a bathroom around here? We don't have any public restrooms here at the Louis Vuitton. I go, I'm with the group. Oh, well, yeah. In that case, yeah. Suddenly they had a bathroom for me, right? Oh, for you people. Yeah. Why didn't you say so? Yes, we have a bathroom for your group. We thought you were one of the people that waited in line for an hour. No, we don't have a bathroom for you. But for you guys, yes, we have guys, you get treated like you own the place, right? We just went to the event in Miami. Not only were we in this oceanfront room with 2 balconies, but then they went and rented this yacht. The guys, let me show you a picture of the yacht. Sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? This is a 4-story tall yacht. They had all the waiters and waitresses on the thing, walking around with their little white gloves and serving up, all the appetizers, open bar, all the drinks. You had this incredible, like prime rib type dinner in this, incredible, ballroom. And then when the whole thing was all said and done, we go to the very top floor of the entire place, or the top floor, and it's like this raging dance party. They got a DJ up there. You got all of Miami in the backdrop. People are dancing and drinking. We go out on the 4-hour cruise. Guys, this is the yacht they rented. It was just our people on there. There was nobody else other than the Travorium people on that yacht. You felt like you were living the lives of the rich and famous. Now, for those of you that are older than 30 something, I don't want to put an age on this, right? But for those of you that are my age, you might remember that show with Robin Leach, right? You know, he had that Australian accent. He did the show, The Lives of the Rich and Famous, right? You kept waiting for the guy to jump out. Like, you know, we are here with the Travorium people on this magnificent yacht. We're going to go for a 4-hour sail with all of, I mean, you felt like you're living someone else's life. I mean, where's Bill Gates at? I'm sure he's around here somewhere. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, how many people get to go on a yacht at all? I mean, like, but you go on there like you own the place and they're serving you like you're one of the millionaires. I mean, we create these kind of experiences all over the world. So your absolute worst case scenario, if you get involved in our company, is you're going to have experiences you'll never forget, and you're going to save an absolute fortune on travel. If you at least try to work the business, you're going to save thousands on taxes. That is your worst case scenario. So guys, do yourself a Valentine's Day favor. Get back with the person who invited you to be here. Find out how to get started. You're going to do incredible things for you, your family. You're going to change your life in ways you can't even begin to imagine. It's going to be the beginning of the most incredible experience of your entire life. And don't drag your feet, because I know how it is. Well, yeah, you know, that guy's probably right. But then you drag your feet and you kind of forget about it, or time goes by, and then a year later, 2 years later, oh my gosh, I wanted to do that thing. Oh, was I thinking? I mean, don't drag your feet, guys. If you want it, man, call that person right now. Say, man, thank you so much for thinking of me. Hey guys, we're gonna be back again tomorrow night at this exact same bat time, exact same bat channel. Danny's in Tahiti. It'll be me doing the presentation, right? Along with Miss Gina. We're gonna be doing the deep back office deep dive, right? Documentation beats conversation. We're gonna be showing, you know, Expedia versus us. That's gonna happen tomorrow night on a different link. That's at meetupworldwide.com. 4 words. Meet up. We're going to meet up somewhere. Meetupworldwide.com. So that's tomorrow night, 5 o'clock California, 8 o'clock East Coast. We're going to do this side-by-side price comparison. Then again, at this time, 6 o'clock California, 9 o'clock, in this exact same channel, we'll be here doing the presentation. Happy Valentine's Day to every single one of you. Hope you guys have an incredible day, spending time with your loved ones, and you bought some chocolates and got some flowers and all those other kind of things, and have an incredible dinner. We appreciate you guys spending some of that time with us here tonight. Until then, God bless. Bye, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.